some of the more unusual weapons of World War I and whether we might see them implemented in Battlefield 1. World War I was a bloody grim time for everyone really, but it was also a time of great invention. Both Allied and Central Powers were always looking for new ways to get the advantage in battle and murder each other dead. Many different gadgets and doohickeys were created for offensive and defensive purposes, so we're going to take a look at a handful of them and gauge whether they may end up in Battlefield 1. Let's start with this metal turtle jobber. It is, in fact, a German grenade known as the discus grenade or oyster shell. It was used at the start of the war before the Germans implemented the more widely used Model 24 grenade. You have to extend the legs of the discus, pull the pin, and then launch it at the enemy, inviting them to play an ultra-dangerous game of frisbee. Will we see this circular menace in Battlefield 1? It's possible, but unlikely. I think the more widely used potato masher will be the grenade of choice for the German side. Next up, stabbing! Yep, that's a gauntlet with a blooming spike coming out the end. A crude device used primarily in close-range melee combat, but also had its place as a sort of comic relief for Allied troops. They would place the gauntlet under an unsuspecting Tommy's bunk and revel in laughter as the victim impaled himself, exclaiming, "Oh, you bloody rotters, you've spiked me again." Okay, I made that up. Will we see Spiky McStabhand in BF1? Probably not. Poor Spiky. Moving on, the Trench Staff. We all know from the trailer that we can expect to see some hot clubbing action from the likes of the German Trench Club and the British Trench Club, affectionately known as the Knobkerry. But have a look at this bastard. A trench staff of French design, it was used as a walking stick to help navigate difficult trenches, but also doubled up as a rather vicious-looking head basher. Will the trench staff be something we see in BF1? Yeah, why the fuck not, I say? Next up, the rather nasty fléchette bombs. Regarded as Britain's first bomb, these 5-inch darts were dropped from biplanes in batches of 500 over German trenches to devastating effect. If you were a German soldier and heard someone cry out, "Fire!" which is German for arrow, then you would probably shit yourself. German, French and Italian variations of the same thing were used throughout the war, all dropped on unsuspecting infantry. Later, many British pilots actually refused to use them, stating that dropping the arrows was very dirty work indeed. The enemy cannot hear the things coming and they inflict very nasty wounds. Can we expect to see these little shits in BF1? I would say yes. Likely we will be able to rain silent death upon our enemies. Lovely. Now to look to the skis. Skies. Air combat in World War I was mental. Pilots would do anything to be the top ace, including making crazy-looking weapons like this. An Austro-Hungarian invention, it's basically 10 Mauser pistols welded together with a single firing mechanism, resulting in some sort of mad Mauser shotgun capable of firing 10 volleys of 10 bullets. Considering that early World War I aircraft were essentially made of sticks, cloth and papier-mâché, this invention may well have done a good job of mashing up enemy aircraft. And if it didn't, well, it looks cool, doesn't it? And for that reason, it should be in BF1. To finish up, we've just got time to look at these 3 totally mad inventions of World War I. In at number 3, we have this thing. It's a bloke reading the Sunday paper in a crap-looking tree he's constructed out of various detritus strewn across the battlefield. These fake trees were created in the dead of night, under cover of darkness, and used to house snipers to catch the enemies unaware. I mean, you're not fooling anyone, Johnny. At number 2 in the totally mad list is the periscope rifle. Some clever sausage had the commendable idea of creating a frame holding a few mirrors to attach to his rifle, allowing him to fire from the safety of his trench without exposing his soft, fleshy, precious body parts. Used mostly in the Gallipoli campaign of 1915, it's no wonder the Ottoman Empire claimed victory if our lads were pissing about trying to get this shithouse to work. And at number 1 on the list is, of course, the German spy pigeon. It's literally a pigeon with a time delay camera strapped to its chest, sent out to scout enemy positions. A novel idea, but one which didn't really take off. It was discovered that on return, the pictures the pigeons took were in fact just of other pigeons, their own shit, and beef! That is that for this video, my internet-dwelling battle friends. We won't have long to wait to see if any of these unusual weapons will make it into BF1, as EA Play is just around the corner! What was your favourite mad-looking war device? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, leave a rating for the video. Until next time,